Coming at you live with historic green-red aggro. I hit Mythic last month in March with it. For the month of April, I am going to be doing a sealed product giveaway. I do have 3 Kaldheim pre-release kits to give away every 25 subscribers. And once we hit 100 subs, we're going to be giving away a Kaldheim draft booster box. In addition to that, we know Strixhaven is coming out at the end of the month, so I will be purchasing another couple pre-release kits and a draft booster box to give away. So let's get into the deck list very quickly. Open this up. Your typical green-red aggro list, we're trying to leverage 3 drops and hopefully amass a decent amount of creatures on the board by turn 2 with Burning Tree Emissary so that we can get Embercleave on lock. And then we just go Smork, hit face. Let's run it. On the draw, so we're definitely mulliganing this. This isn't explosive enough. I mean, we could draw into another creature to make Burning Tree Emissary better, but we're still 4 turns away from collecting company, right? And it's just infinitely worse. No green source, yikes. We're gonna have to keep this. Put 4 cards back. Embercleave can go, Spellbreaker can go, and a Giant can go. Unfortunate. We probably should have kept that first hand, but it's not the end of the world. Play my Pelt Collector, hear me roar. We didn't see anything significant. I think we just have to run the Skoos out, unfortunately. I'm gonna adjust this in size after this game. Sure. Swing here. No blocks. So at this point, we want an additional green source to be able to pump with Scavenging Ooze. But we'll just go from here. Skoos is probably going to eat a removal spell here. We're just far behind this game from having a Moldifor. So had I pumped previously with Skoos, they'd be at 9. They'd now be at 5. They'd now be at 2. Okay, it's just game over. Yikes. Rock. I want to adjust this very quickly, but with that being said, what did we run into? Okay, Harbinger's definitely going to get played. I don't think Embercleave does anything for me. I think in this situation, I just have to go wide. We can't kill his 2/4. However, we can kill the Azuna or whatever the 1/2 play additional creatures is. I don't know what we want to be cutting. The Ferocidon definitely stays in. We'll cut one Gruul Breaker. Gruul Spellbreaker. What are the 3 cards that we cut? Just the 2 Embercleaves, and we'll just be fine at 60. Yeah, that seems fine. I wanted to. This can be saved. Be locked right there. We'll leave it just because you can see games and everything like that. Yeah, this hand's better even though we don't have the red source, which is fine. Sure. Ooh, I gotta change up that command. Streamlabs, yep. Okay, this is looking like a loss. Go to CloudBot. We gotta change some commands. We need to edit this. April. There we go. Oh, we hit a red source. That was pretty big, not gonna lie. Sure. We need to edit this. Bit. Sure. Go. Whiffing on that? Yikes. Put a counter on it. Sure. Oops. Maelstrom Pulse kind of boned me right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the best I can do is Bone Crusher Giant and Gallia. No attacks. We're just getting like blown out of this game. I don't think there's any way for me to actually come back and be quite honest with you. We shall see. We shall see. Just have to keep putting stuff and hoping it sticks. Realistically, I shouldn't have tapped with this green source. Yeah, okay, we're just going to the next game. Next round, because that was no fun, no bueno. We did not go very far with that. I don't think I have to adjust anything else. Hi, Snake Girl, what you doing? Did she just come back inside, or has she been laying in here the whole time? No. Hi, stinkers. How did I get so lucky to have both of you in here? Oh, you are all wet. All wet, all wet, all wet. Wet dogs. I took the toys out of here. There's nothing here. I took the toys out of here. Hi, Stinker Man. Opponent goes first. I am on the draw. No red source. However, Elf and Pulp Collector. I am living life dangerously today. And we are in great position. I'm gonna run out the Pellet Collector. I can always Elf next turn. Okay, so they take the Cocoa. Take the Scoos, okay. Sure, this is a pretty done deal. We have to shock this. We have to Elf for 1. And then kill this. we'll be able to Coco next turn. Yeah, let's just apply and just go. So I definitely did not appropriately elf to get Coco on turn 3. Sure, I'm okay with this. I want my Coco to hit. I want my Coco to hit a scavenging, or the Scoos, yeah. Scavenging Ooze. Oh, that's terrifying. So I have to let this resolve. Unfortunately, he's going to get both of these. Sure, they cast the Kroxa. The only way that I can combat this Kroxa is to get a Scoos that's that large. Come on, Scoos, Scoos, Scoos. No Scoos. Now I'm in a bit of a predicament. No, we're not. Yeah. Magma Sprays come in. Braids come in. Crasher comes in. Harbinger comes in. Lothus comes in. So what are we going to cut here? Embercleaves can all go. Do not care about Spellbreakers. I think it's 64 cards, right? Ferocidon can get cut. And that's 62 cards. It's probably the Dancers, right? Dancers let me see more cards. But with the pile of removal that they actually have, I think we're fine. I want to cut one more card, so 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 30 hits off Collected Company. It's probably worth playing the 4th Collected Company if I'm not running all of this removal, so this is fine. It's probably okay not to play the Abrades, but I just look at the Arcanist and say, how do I deal with the Arcanist? Sounds great. It might be incorrect to cut the legendary artifact that gives trample double strike with the Pyro Bats and all the Woodwoods. That's a win. I'm doing this in order to just get more damage on the board. Doing this main phase again just to get more damage on the board. Claim fame is. I'm not scared of a board wipe. So let's plug the board and. Oh, I didn't count to look at my devotion. Get Clothis on board. I would have put him down to 4. My mistake. Forget that that card does that. Sure. I got lucky anyways. Got lucky anyways. This hand is the poo-poo, poo-poo. This hand's much better. Do we want double Ferocidon? I think we play that gamble. We're fine either way now. Sure. Ferocidon's not very good against this deck list, right? Because they're not going to be playing very many creatures. Sure. Okay, with 2 mana available, do I just have them... First, I want another green source. Do I try to run through the Spellbreaker, or because of the Menace? I think we just try to run this out. Because we have the 4th mana, I'm going to swing with the Elf. Try to get damage through. And if they block here, they're going to eat the Elf. drawing 2 cards a turn. That's no bueno. No, 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 no bueno. We could be in okay shape now. I don't think there's anything that's gonna do to allow this collecting company to resolve. It did resolve. Interesting. Okay. Bone Crusher. It's definitely gonna be a Scoos. Depth 4, so they don't have enough mana for it, so it's gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage coming through. I think we just wait. Sure. Five damage coming through, sure. Damage has already gone through, so I'm gonna attempt this before they get to draw a whole bunch of cards. Sure, that's fine. How many creatures do we have in the bin? 2. Just 2. They'd have to have like double sailor. Sure. This is lethal. It's not lethal anymore. No, it's game over. Against mono blue, what do we care about? I think this is a bad matchup. I think again it's just a bunch of the removal. I like all of the trample. I think Scoos goes away. probably Gallia's. I'm gonna cut one Embercleave and play one Gallia and just see where we get. Seems fine. Sure. Choosing not to go aggro with this, just so that I can be able to go over the top of E-Dash or Octopus or anything along those lines. Coco up on turn 3. Or of Body and Mind. Protection from green, blue. Whenever equipped a creature deals combat damage players, you create a 2/2 green wolf token that player mills 10 cards. That's pretty nuts. Playing the Abrade, so that's fine. I still feel fine here. Seeing that, we might want to play the Crasher. I think that's fine. I think that is fine. Bag with spray, yeah, it's fine. Ooh, sleepy. Let's just attempt to eat here and eat a counter spell. It's fine. Gonna get quenched as well. Sure. Ay, ay, ay. The unfortunate part is this is about to get countered by this Siren Storm Tamer. This is a loss, unfortunately. Phase counters. Yep, okay. Oh. Let's stand up a bit. Let's reset a little bit. Push this over here. Make sure this comes up a wee bit more. Bring this way high up in the air. Get this up and going. Let's take a minute and grab a snack. It's just the mug top. Take your top off. What? Just take your top off. Do you remember the I just shipped my pants commercials? I think they were a Dockers commercial. I just shipped my pants. Oh! Ooh, that coffee is so good. Ooh, that coffee is so good. Coffee, 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 coffee. Ooh, girl. Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, yeah. Ciao de Ricardo. Sorry, man. I gotta go 6 cards. If this is a Coco, I'd want to keep this, but this is the doo-doo, right? I mean, I have ramp. I have so like best cases I draw a Coco. Now I want it to be a Scoozbadoos. There it is. There it is. Here it is.
I'm the best.
I'm the best.
I'm the best.
Look right there.
I'm the best.
I am the best. I am the best. The best. I am the best, the best, the best. Ooh, 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 ooh. Just coming to play tapped, and we just end the turn. There's nothing I'm doing besides hitting a Scoos and then watching my Scoos die to removal. Midnight Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. Banana. I have to sack a creature, correct? Yes, sack a creature. Okay, that is not where we want to be. Sure, this is interesting. Another cacao. Best turn. They have a cocoa of their own. Mr. Whoa, Strata. Don't you come back. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mr. Whoa, Strata. Don't you come back no more. Oh. Alright. We're gonna get beat in the face by a bajillion. But that is A-okay, Capitan. Yeah, I have to do this at end of turn because I don't want them to have any removal or anything like that, and they'll just like make me sack dudes. Yeah. Yeah. Right, Krista? We don't like sacking dudes. No sacking dudes. It's not what we like to do. Sure. Hit me with that cat, that cauldron. Familiar. Okay, so I'm gonna eat 4, go to 7. I don't think there's any reason not to attack with these Priests of the Forgotten Gods. Especially if they play another creature. They can swing. Oh, that's terrifying. You got Goosey Goosey. Goosey Goosey, Goosey Goosey. Goosey Goosey, Goosey Goosey. Oh. Here we go now, y'all. Here we go now, y'all. Coco! Scoos is pretty big. And so is Spellbreaker. But if I'm gonna have to sack anyways, I probably take the Brawler. I get the most value out of the Brawler because of the energy. Scoops might just be dead here to make him double though. Yep. That is correct. Yikes. No, I'm dying. Literally. And figuratively. Changes witches ovens, yep. And kill me. Give me that. Give me that. That was no fun. That was no fun at all. Okay. Against this list, I would like magma sprays. I would like braids. And I would like Clothis, and I would also like Collected Company. Guruk's Harbinger can probably just come in. Embercleaves can go. Gallias can go. Spellbreakers can go. Need to cut one card. It is probably a Ferocidon. Ferocidon seems pretty good just because of all of the recursion, so it's probably a Brawler. Yeah. Do wop 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 do wop what do we do we do wop 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 oh yeah oh. Yes, I'd like to play first. My opponent goes first. Unfortunately, this hand doesn't get there on a one-lander. No, it does not. Wow, look at all these elves. What's up? I am recording. Yeah. What do you want to do? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. This mountain has not changed hands. Okay, we're keeping this. No, so if I don't have the red mana, right, I just have to say this is what we're keeping, because I have to play this, I have to play Burning Tree, Emissary. Oh, I can't even do that because I need Emissary on 3, right? Oh, this is brutal. This is what we're going to go with, and we're going to win the game off this. Off this Rampaging Ferocidon. Mr. Bowie, man. How are you doing, bud? I didn't even see you. How did you get in here, Miss Ziggy? Hi. Hi. You like the fan? You like the fan? How's the fan? Oh, we did not draw what we need. So this is looking very poorly. 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 Dad's not having a good time. He's getting his ass kicked. It's no fun, so we should give the puppies treats. Get the shit out of me. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, what in tarnation, Bo? So the sad part is we potentially could just get there with Ferocidon, but not happening. Thank you very much, Trash. I appreciate it. Send some F2K love, my man. Thank you very much. Just playing some historic green-red aggro. For those of you that don't know me, I don't know why my camera isn't popping up right there. I do stream Magic the Gathering. My name is Jake. Tuesday, Thursdays from 7 to 10 CST, and Saturday, Sundays. But let's get back into the game. How did your stream go today, Mr. Trash Kid? We're still waiting on that one land. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Okay, now we can actually do something here, right? We got our red mana. We're gonna Emissary. I can't do anything about this. We're gonna Ferocidon. I'm gonna get 2 triggers off Pelt Collector. And truth be told, Ferocidon stopping Witch's Oven and negatively affecting Cauldron Familiar might get us damn near to the end of this game. I'm going to swing here because there's no way he's blocking. Okay, he is going to take the Woe Strider and just... Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Crash, I think you were the first person to have raided me, which is pretty cool. Frostodon doing some absolute work right here. Pelt Collector is not what I wanted to see there. We wanted to see land for Coco. I'm not swinging with Ferocodon because he's just going to trade with Wolfstrider and another creature. I can swing him with Emissary and be pretty safe. And if I'm going to do that, I might as well Pelt Collector, right, to get an extra trigger out of it. I am going to go down to 14, but I do believe at this point in time I will be winning this race. Still gets the damage off from Cauldron Familiar, but he's not going to gain the life off of it. And in actuality, he's dealing 1 life to deal 1 damage to himself off Ferocodon. I really need to Coco into Skoos and the enchantment creature god, because I need to get this Wolfstrider out of the bin. I have 1 turn to get it out of the bin. Come on, Skoos, up top. Then it has to very specifically be Skoos top deck because I'm going to pass main phase 1, which then stops the trigger from the god, and I can't think of his name for whatever reason. Yeah, no blocks here. Damn, Clothis. This is going to be a turn late, right? Because he's going to be able to... 1, 2, 3, 4... It is a creature, though. It's going to be a 5/4, so I will be able to just block and trade here. He's not doing anything. So we'll swing with Pelt Collector. I could have swung with Ferocodon as well. Probably what I should have done. One removal spell, and Clothis is not a creature anymore, so that could hinder us pretty badly. Antha. We're gonna hit the Wolfstrider. It's fine. We're gonna be able to climb back into this game. We're not gaining life, which is unfortunate, but Okay. So is it worth cocoing now because they have the Ferocidon? I'm gonna go to 7. This would put me to 5. But I need a way of overcoming the difference in... To cocoa or not to cocoa? That is the question. Is it just generic where we just buy any gift, or do they have a shower registry?
Get shipped.
Um, don't. Got to pass my turn like 6 times. Okay. So if I cocoa, I have to win on the following turn. He can 1, 2, 3, 4. He can kill me. Yeah, it's game. Yeah, he can just sack 4 things. Unfortunate. Yeah, there's no way out of here because of the Ferocidon. Yeah. Jund Sacrifice is a rough matchup. It's a sweet list. Tis a sweet list. We got some mastery. Oh no, why do we go into blue? This is weird. I guess it's blue dots no matter what, but this is actually green. Sure. We're really far behind in this one. But we're going to try and push Strixhaven's. How many 4 drafts we're going to get out of that? Do 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 do. Hands gas. Ronas is terrifying. Do 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 terrifying. Boom 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 no 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 no. Did I put a timer in here? I did not put a timer in. Let's go back. Let's go back a minute. 0-1. Let's say 58. 0-0. Sure. We're just paying the 3 here. Play what I got, because I know it's a 4-3. Pass the turn. This is Abzan Midrange. So this is pretty interesting. I don't want to play the Embercleave here, right? So like if I just swing and smack face with Bone Crusher Giant, this just turns Scourge into like the biggest thing ever. Not necessarily, right? Unfortunately, I do have to pay the 1 life, make that a 4-4. I didn't. I miscalculated. This is indestructible. And I didn't account for this because I made this a 4-4. Okay, so I messed up. I messed up by tapping that. Or letting that come into play untapped. Okay. Abzan Midrange. What are we scared of here? This is tough, right? How do I combat Abzan? Crasher definitely comes in. We can play the Garruk. I'm not inclined to play the Embercleave, right? Because they're just playing like big, green, dumb assholes. Clothis gives me an indestructible threat that can at least block. I think Ferocidon negatively affects me here because I want to play Go Wide. I'm going to cut one of the Spellbreakers to make up for the Harbinger. I'm fine bringing the additional 2 drops here. This seems fine. I could potentially bring in the Braid for the 1-3 that they play. That seems fine. And a Braid will give me some pseudo sideboard removal in case they play anything enchantment wise. There are a ton of Magic events going on today. Insight, there's the NRG series. This hand's gas. Knight's just gotta die here, right? So we can Emissary, and we can deal with this Knight. No, I want to swing. Is it gonna auto tap? Yeah, okay, it's gonna auto tap correctly. And no, playing the other elf is probably good here. Yeah. The only downside of this is I only have 1 red source, right? which is fine to just be eating the scoos right now. I'm gonna play the scoos of our own. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so we saw scoos and we saw knight, both 2 toughness creatures. And are gonna be on the draw. It's probably worth playing the magma sprays, right? Clothis combats that, so we're fine there. What cuts do I want to make for magma sprays? I want to play the elves. Vault collector I'm kind of meh on, but we have to make a lot of cuts, right? It's probably spellbreakers. Unfortunately, they just compete with the 3-drop slot. Collector Company got how many hits? 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 26, 30 still? Okay, so we don't need to trim any Collector Company. We're fine. It's 50% to hit. Boom, 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 no, no, don't. So if they play aggressively, I don't stand a chance, but with Clothis on board, we can like start making trades. I think this is fine to gamble with. I think this is fine to. Sure, and we faded a 1-drop, so that's pretty good. That's off to a good start. Donto Vanguard. I don't have a reasonable way of actually dealing with that. The unfortunate measure here is that I think it's worth playing 1 emissary just to get an elf out. In worst case is I can emissary again to play the 3-drop. So I think this is fine. This seems, with what we have in hand, the best that we're gonna do. I'm actually gonna. Yeah, let's block here. Because this will give me activation out of the Clothis. Okay, so in this scenario, we're just gonna shit out the hand. And actually, we will have a Clothis that's capable of attacking. That seems pretty good. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Are there any control lists that I can play in his? I mean, there's a Zorius control. This is probably right up my alley. I probably have most of these cards. No, I do not. I do not have the Wrath of Gods. I do have the Teferis and the Narsets and the Baffling. Boo-ba-doop, boo-ba-doop, boo-doop. Let's see what we're missing to actually make this deck. And we'll go back to aggro if we don't have damn near everything. I don't think it's reasonable for me to craft this with Strixhaven so close. And how much that's going to change things up. Narset. Can I just import? Are you able to import in Arena? I don't think so. Narset, Teferi. Ooh, I'm missing one of the big boys. Get all this whack ass stuff out of here. Where is the other way of showing? Is it gonna matter? No, it's fine. Sensor. Do I really not have sensors crafted? Wow, that's ridiculous. Because I'm just not playing this. Okay, that's fine. We'll go back to playing green red aggro and just turning things sideways. And then we'll build something in historic once Strixhaven comes out. Yes, I would like to play first. What is my timer on this? 01, 11, 45. This hand's gas. Some big name events going. Help you later. So this is interesting. It's probably just Spellbreaker. No reason to play the Pelt Collector. I'm playing the control list. Trying to get as much damage in as possible. So from here, I'm just gonna be swinging for 4. I'm scared of the board wipe, but I guess since we saw that they're playing, yeah, it's gonna be Cocoa Spirits. Sure. Trade a Rattle and Chains for an elf. Interesting. Seeing that, I want to play the Belt Collector, knowing that they're not gonna play a board wipe. Babe, they're not gonna play a board wipe, so I can just shit out my hand.
I ordered.
Nice.
It'll get there like this. And one thing back order. There was like a couple flipping utensils for the kids, like one quart casserole dish and 2 like hot pads basically. I
Okay.
just looked on one of their registry sites and went to see what they still. And it was
No, I'm not in a position to want to hit that scoop. Hit that second scoop. Doesn't do anything for Pelt Collector. I had 11 people watching me at one time. How cool is that? Wow. Wow. Oof. Oof. I hope you all heard that. I hope you all heard that. Oh, yikes. That was a shot to the pride. I love you.
I love it. Just teasing.
And I done
Pretty
goofed. I done goofed and didn't at end of turn. Okay. We do have sleepy puppies. Okay, I'm still fine because I can play this for 3, make this bigger, and still eat with scoos. It should be damn near lethal. This should be a 4/4. Sure. If he blocks the scoos, I am not going to eat so that I can just pump with the other scoos. Okay. Now I do have to eat here so that my scoos can stay alive. He's not choosing to block, so I am going to kill. This is 7 going through exactly. Yeah, I don't know what kind of math they were doing. Don't know what kind of math they were doing. Da, 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 da. Song is stuck in my head. How to deal with big ass spirits. Magma sprays, abrades, red cat melee, crasher. And I believe that is the answer. Not scared about Embercleaves. Frostodon stays. Spellbreakers go. I want removal here. I'm one card short. I think this is fun. Tinka tinka tink. Bant Spirits. Sure. Sure. I don't have anything significant on. Oh, I can play the Brawler. Yes, fine. Let's do this. Brawl. Baffling it. Sure. I'm gonna play this for green, and I have to hold up double removal spell for Coco. And just get like absolutely blown out of the water if they have the Lord off Coco. Swing, bada bada bada, swing. You saw have a collected company. Sure. Resolve. Mood blockers. Yes, absolutely. You. Damage. Do I care about killing this? Let's do it while they're tapped out. Clear the board, lessen the amount of spirits. I will be able to Bone Crusher Giant next turn. Because, okay, so the reason why I did that is because I don't have any combination outside of a Braid right now to kill a Lord. They don't know about the Handcrop Crasher. I don't gain anything from Crasher by playing it with haste right now. It just dies to anything with Flash. Being a 3-2. Aether Gust. I kept that on top because I can ping something with it. This is fine. I have yet to see any of my Cocos. I get blown out if they have a Coco. But I'm working under the assumption that we're going to see one here in a minute. Yeah, this is fine to play because I'll have the Giant. Okay, they don't cast anything. So I'm just going to cast the Giant for the Giant. And just say I'm going to swing for 7 next turn unless you have a Coco. I'm Putting on a 3-turn clock. Okay. Yuck. Here's the unfortunate part. So if I swing with Crasher and exert it, he still can just eat it. So I can only swing with this, and I mean, no person in their right mind is gonna block here. Okay. Sure. This card draw is just gonna win the game now. Correct. The game's over. Correct. The game is over. He's at 15. You have no cards. There's no reason not to block. Yeah, but why would he block with double Lord? I want him to block here, so, but, I mean, there's no reason to block with Spectral Sailor. He's just going to draw you out of the game. I get blown up by Rattle Chains. Sure. Yeah, I don't know why. It was still a 3-turn clock prior to that turn. Had he not blocked, kept double Lord, all he had to do was top deck any spirit, and it's just like, alright, I win the game, and now the game's over. Come on, lay it on me. Ooh, baby. I want to build blue-white control in Historic, but there's like no reason to for right now. There's I have the wild cards to make it, but I just there's no reason to do it with Strixhaven being right around the corner, right? We are playing Bant Spirits. We have the Abrazin, we have the Magma Spray, we have the Red Cat melee. We have the blocker here. I think this is fine. So my creatures are just better turns like 1, 2, and 3. But I have no way of clearing his board. Let's just do what green-red does. And we're gonna top deck something fun. This seems pretty sweet. Gonna put 7 power on the board, turn 2. So we're definitely playing the Pelt Collector in case he kills anything, and we'll just play the other Brawler in a turn. And then I am going to pump the Brawler because I don't think he can flash anything in with three power. I'm gonna decline this. I don't need this, right? I have another one in hand. Sure, swing. We get a green source. Play another Brawler. Sure. Looking back at that, it should have been Skoos. Skoos would have pumped it, Pelt Collector to 2, and Brawler would have pumped it to 3. But we drew removal, so I didn't get punished too badly, right? And I think Brawler actually puts a bigger clock on. Sure. Gonna tap this. Swing here. We'll like gladly trade, even if he wants to kill the Pelt Collector, sure. Just start playing a Skoos. I think I'm in good shape. Even if they were to hold the Coco up here, I have the red cap melee to just blow out any kind of lord that he plays. Sure. I am gonna how many creatures in the bin? One. Just one. Yeah, we are gonna play the Pelt Collector. Just in case anything dies. I'm gonna swing with the team. Brawler is gonna get trample, which is pretty big in this situation. So theoretically, anything that they play, I can just red cap melee and Brawler over the top. That's not what we want to see. Sure. Yeah, this is fine. Game over. With that trigger on the stack, we kill this. Sacrifice a land. 4/7. Sure. Yeah. Game. Sweet. Easy peasy. Boom, 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 ba-da-ba-da-bum. Mr. Jeffrey, what are you doing on this fine day? What are you doing on this fine day? Next round, 01, 29, 20.
I think mixing the bacon with the jam was genius.
Whoever
did that is a genius.
I want Magic Gathering. Green source, Skoos collected company with removal. It seems fine. We gotta bring the pain down pretty quick, right? Can I skip anything with 3, or am I more incentivized just to hold Brawler here? It's probably just hard cast the Bone Crusher Giant. Let's get 4 damage in play. That was pretty big. We just slam this and go to town. Ideally, we hit a red source next turn, and I'm close to ending the game. Yeah, game over. Swing. Embercleave. Keep my dude. Did I do a board wipe? Sure. How does this save you? They have to have another removal spell? Sweet. Sweet, sweet. It's just Jeskai Control, right? Harbinger gets played. Chandra gets played. Bothus gets played. I know on the play I want to be more aggro, but on the draw I just have to play real grindy, right? Embercleaves can go. Need to cut 3 cards. It's probably the Gallias. Need to cut 1 card. Is it a Coco? No, because I only brought in... I actually made Coco better by taking out Embercleaves, and I only brought in 2 cards to replace the 3. So I actually gained 1 Coco target. It could be the Ferocidon. I don't know how they're gaining life. Actually, I'm going to cut both Ferocidons and I'm going to play another Coco. And just get there. I feel like against the Sultai, or not Sultai, it's like 4-color list, if I'm not mistaken. It could have been Sultai. Black, green. No, this is 4-color. I saw black, white, green, blue. I just feel like you have to play much more mid-rangey. This hand is ass. Better. This is fine. We'll put this away. You being a sleepy boy? A Bobby man's sleeping behind me. Oh, this is a true 5-color. Okay. Sure. This is kind of a tough one, right? I can just play Scoos and just run it on into more removal. Yeah, I mean, like, we gotta play on curve, right? There's no reason not to, because, like, 2 damage isn't really making up any much of a difference with Bone Crusher Giant, just for me to play it next turn and hold on to Scoos. And, like, we're playing 4 Scoozes, right? So the more things that we can eat removal, the better we are in the late game, as long as we just don't get Ugined in the face. Or, Nulamog, I think. Sure, Thoughtseize, take my Coco. This game is done and over with. Okay, we want the extra green source. We are going to swing here for 2. We are going to play our Bone Crusher Giant, and we are going to pray. They are tapped out. I can cloth this and eat something. That seems reasonable. Swing for 7. I have no other way. I have no way of making the 2-turn clock, right? I can't heat one more. Nope. If only there was a creature in the bin. No, wait. So this is tough, right? No, there's no reason to Bone Crusher Giant here, because if they survive next turn and I play the Colossus, they survive next turn, I deal 2 off this, which would be the same exact thing as Bone Crusher Giant here, and Colossus just nets me more value overall, right? Yeah. Sure. Do I have lethal here? So I'm going to just take a random card. That's 2, go to 7. Go to 3, I'm off. Yeah. I was off by 1 damage, but that's okay. We get there anyways. We get there anyway. Let's update the calendar for a minute. Let's create new event MTGO on Tuesday. MTGO Pioneer Super Qualifier. Yeah, we're starting that on Tuesday. I'm excited for that. That's gonna be a fun tournament. I've been playing a lot of Pioneer. Should be lots of fun. That starts at 5 p.m. Update the calendar. And we're just gonna put this going to midnight, because you know what, we're playing the whole shebang, baby. Not only are we playing that, but we're gonna win that. We're gonna win that. And then Thursday I need to update my calendar as well. Have any of you out there been playing some Pioneer on Moto? Because I've been playing hell Pioneer, and it is a lot of fun. Zero 1 38 40. So just creature-wise, this is pretty decent, but it's like Burning Tree doesn't push me anything. I guess I'm not leading with Elf, right? There's no reason to lead with Elf. We'll draw our card and see. If I draw Coco, I might lead with Elf, but like I can Pelt Collector to 2 to 3, and put 3, 6, 8 damage on board. Okay. Pelt Collector. That is a beautiful token. Absolutely beautiful token. Okay. I play green. Hear me roar. Emissary. Brawler. What's the champ in League? Jungle champ. She's a chick. That's got the bionic arm. What Brawler reminds me of. Look this up. Who does Brawler remind me of? LOL champ girl with bionic arm. You see that? Green monsters that go sideways just scare people. They got nothing they can do about that. This was mono white, right? Or a white variant. Rampaging Ferocity is going to be huge in this matchup. Magma Sprays can come in. I'm not terribly scared of a Braid, but they could be playing. I need to bring in a Braid because they're playing Raiden or whatever the 3-drop, 4-drop enchantment, legendary enchantment is. That needs to come into play. Crasher needs to come into play in case they get stupid ass 4/4 angels going on. On the draw, I don't like Embercleave, right? I'm not pushing through anything, and traditionally this list has a bunch of like 1/2s and like 2/3 with big old butts. So I need to cut 4 cards, right? I can cut 2 Spellbreakers because of the Crashers coming in. And honestly, I think it's 2 more Spellbreakers, right? I'm actually going to... How much am I incentivized to run Bone Crusher Giant if it can't kill a lot of the list? Let's run it on the draw, and if we deem it not necessary, we'll play the Spellbreaker on the play. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Vi. Vi is who I was thinking of. The Piltover Enforcer. This is Brawler. This is Brawler right here. It's been a minute since I played some League. His hand's gas. Snap it a snap, snap, snap. I'm not too terribly scared of Soul Warden right here. Let's just see what their 2-drop is. It just like enables everything, right? This is green, white. Angles. Sure, take my 1. There's no better use of my Magma Spray at the current moment in time. Do what green-red does and just shit out our hand. Six damage on turn 2. Maybe the 2/3 angel. Oh, it's a glass casket. All right, come on, right off the top. Rip it. Rip it. Rip it real good. Because they did not play creature, I'm incentivized to just slam this Bone Crusher Giant, right? This has got to be a Coco. There's like nothing else that they could possibly play. I have a Coco of my own. So I am going to swing with both. Hear me roar. Okay, and then we're just going to hold up our own Coco. And we're going to get a green source out of this, sure, on the turn. They didn't have the Coco. Interesting. Another glass casket. Sure. So we're going to Coco, and not only are we going to Coco, but we are also going to get a braid off the top. It should be game over right here. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, Dios míos. Dios míos. Someone clip that. Someone clip that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we hit a land too. That is poo-poo. Okay, so we play the Pelt Collector, just in case they were to kill it. Pass turn. Yikes. Oh, that was easy money. Oh, that was easy, easy money. Angel's a little scary, right? Bum, 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 banana, dun, 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 dun. I'm fine swinging with both here, right? I'm okay leveraging my Pelt Collector dying. Sure. No cards in hand. Coco off the top could potentially give me a 3 and a 4 damage creature to swing for 4 with Pelt Collector. And we're just going to draw an elf. I'm playing elf here instead of just sandbagging it because I want devotion for Clothis. I think Clothis is too slow. I think I made a mistake playing the Clothis. We're going to sandbag the ruin. This just does not feel good. Probably should have just conceded the second that the Coco whiffed. Oh, yep. See you later, alligator. Okay, the real question is, we want to get real aggressive right here, right? Okay, so I don't care about the Crasher. I guess Crasher has haste, right? Oh, we weren't even playing Clothis, my dumbass. Maybe? I can't remember. We do want to play the Crasher for haste, right? Don't care about the Magma Spray. We're just going to try and go over the top here. I am going to keep the Abrade up, though. We need 3 cards. This seems fine. I'm going to cut 1 Coco and go with the Giant. Probably should have played Ember Cleaves. That's probably the right call, because like their 1 and 2 drop are all just like little dorks that don't do anything until later in the game, and I just want to like go over the top of them. Don't do anything until turn 3. Okay, I'm keeping this because of the Ferocidon. Ferocidon is like so big in this matchup. I'm gonna play tapped right her. Sure, Soul Warden is gonna get got. We'll eat our 1, go to 19. Whenever an angel enters the battlefield under control, put a +1/+1 counter on. Okay. Do I care? I mean, I might as well just be efficient, right? Yeah, I'm not doing anything else. Because, like, Ferocidon negates that. Okay, so we're just going to Ferocidon and... do I Ferocidon? I don't think so. Do I Ferocidon? I'm not scared of them gaining life until the following turn. And they're not. This is tough. I don't know what to do in this situation. Because it's not like I can just elf and play giant to kill this. The only information that they have is Bone Crusher Giant. I feel as if Bone Crusher Giant is what I need to be playing here, because it kills this Valkyrie. I could have cast this for 3 with haste and swung. Okay, I'm much happier with my decision after that. Sure. We're going to play this for green. We are going to elf. And do we just kill the apparition? I don't think so. We play around the Coco, right? Let's play this. If they Coco, get 2 damage through, and I can Bone Crusher Giant this apparition on end step. Baffling End. Okay, that's not something that we played around, which is unfortunate. And I can't do anything about the Baffling End. Sure. Okay, so this turn. Play my land. I'm definitely going to play the Giant. Or the Spellbreaker is what I was referring to. I'm just going to hold up Giant and kill the Apparition next turn. And get a 3/3. Sure, take my beats. Swing for 3. Gonna take the damage. Okay, so I play the Giant. I don't care if they're gaining incremental life off it. I don't think it's that big of a deal. We can play this tapped and just hold up. Bone Crusher Giant. This is kind of tough. Sure. I'm letting this resolve because I'd rather kill the bishop through combat tricks than I would the soul warding. And here's where I would rather have the legendary artifact in my deck. I ordered them out. I need to rethink. I need to reevaluate. That didn't seem right. Tis my turn. Cost 3, 1, 2, 3, and I can still hold up. Yeah, this seems right. Sacrifice here. We're gonna kill the bishop no matter what. That's good. No angles that are coming into play. And then we can cast an elf. Sure. Casting an elf worth it right there. They just gained 1 point. Johnny, where's gain life equal to the number of creatures you control plus the number of planeswalkers you control. Great, 2/2 kitty cat. Opponent just gave up. I didn't think they were in bad shape. Were they just dead? I don't think so. Mans, what were you thinking? Play a couple more rounds, and then I'm gonna take a break for a little bit, and then we're gonna be playing Pioneer Blue-Black Control 1:30, and so in about an hour. And that is prep for Tuesday's Super Qualifier. Very excited for that. His hand is ass. Better. Probably the giant. Yeah, I think the giant goes. We just got to get aggro now that I see that they're playing the Triome. This could be cycling. Best case, if it's cycling, they play the wolf right here, or the fox. They do not. Okay. What's the name of the board wipe, the double white? Is it Doomscar? But they wouldn't have had double white to foretell it. But there's no way that, I don't know, for whatever reason, Scryfall isn't opening up for me. Discard, create a treasure token. Okay, this is an interesting list. Okay. I'm fine just slamming down giant here, and the reason being I have double Coco in hand, so all I have to do is hit on one land, and I am gonna give myself trample here, so I'm not terribly scared of the board wipe, right? Doomscar. Oh shit, I didn't get a timer for this. Say 0-1, 49. It was just Jeskai something, right? Yeah, Foretell for Doomscar is for your turn you may pay 2 and exile this card from your hand. Okay. They can cast it on 3. Alright. So that's definitely what I just like ran into. Controllers, we're definitely playing the other Coco, and the Chandra, Torch of Defiance. They have to figure out a way to deal with this card. Ember Cleaves can go away. And I think that's it. I think that is it. The Sam scene's fine. Potentially want to hold Burning Tree Emissary because I don't have a payoff on 2. You drop here would be pretty sweet. Man. Look at Vi. Look at Vi go. The 2-turn clock with this, so I have no reason to play more creatures. I am going to play this tapped so that I could potentially have Coco next turn. The Anger of the God, sure. We have the Coco. They have 3 cards in hand, so I can guarantee myself. Let's just go here. Let's makes it a 2-turn clock. Because I wasn't winning. I guess Collected Company could have hit Brawler and a double Brawler, or any combination of Brawler and Spellbreaker. We hold up Coco for end of turn. I don't have as much good luck hitting double base creature. I think this is fine. We got protection against the board wipe too, which is nice. Sure. Collected Company basically seals up this game because they have to answer the board and they have to answer any kind of instant or anything like that. Game should be done and over with. There it goes. Easy peasy. This was just like Jeskai Control. Boom, 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 boom. snakes. They definitely ate the dogs. Okay, so I put 3 cards back. 1, 2. Like I can get there. Doesn't feel good though. I'm okay right now. I might munch in a little bit. I think we've lost this game to the mulligan. Giganta is I was gonna say what's it called? Okay, yeah, this game. Not that big of a deal. We saw Giganta, so I wanted to believe this was I forgot my timer again. I wanted to say that this was Jund Sacrifice, but we saw white. We saw white. How do I board? I should have, what I should have done, seeing white there, I should have accepted the game loss, but played 2 or 3 more turns to get more information. That would have been the correct thing to do. There's no way running it back is just the right thing. All right, here we go. No green swords. We are perpetually going to mulligan. Okay, I guess we get here with it. No payoff on turn 2 with Burning Tree Emissary. That doesn't feel good, so we're going to put this back. We're going to play this. Play this, but I have no reason to play the Emissary. So, like, I get 2 damage on the board, putting him to 18 the following turn. Sure, this doesn't hit anything. And everything of mine kills it. I mean, I just kill it to clear the board, right? They know about this, so I'm just going to cast this in haste. Go for 3. So they potentially could have been at 15 last turn had I played the Emissary. Or this turn, I'm sorry, but it wasn't worth it. Puts me a whole turn behind. Let's see if that 2 life ends up being a big deal. I'm gonna swing for 2. They don't know about the Scoos. I'd rather just play the Giant. I don't necessarily need double red. We're playing the enchantment, so, or not enchantment, the artifact, so I should have gotten double red there. That's gonna come back to bite me in the ass. Misses everything. Take the Scoos, okay. I knew that was coming after I played. Oh. That is a bummer. So what is green black mid range? We're just gonna accept the loss here because I did not put my mana down correctly. Did not put my mana down correctly. Okay. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Let me find this list for someone very quickly. Pioneer. Ib to light. We need the 60 card there. The 60 card. This is the 60 card. Okay, let's play another one. 02, 07, 10. Play first. It's nothing quick or ridiculous, but we're playing Aluris, so it's safe to assume that we're playing Pyromancer, and Skoos just shits on Pyromancer, so we'll keep this. Plays tapped over the stomping ground. It saves me more life. Saves me 1 life. Hot Seas? No, Stitcher Supplier. Okay, sure. I'm not going to run out the Skoos. I am, however, going to play the 3-2 Beefy Boy. That is fine. We rip a land off the top. I am okay with this. I am going to play the Ferocidon. Had they played something like Cruxa or anything like that, I would have played the Skoos, but like I don't see very much. Okay. Fine. I am going to swing with the Ferocidon here, right? Now I am not, because we've already hit 1 Cruxa. Hi, baby girl. What you doing? Bring Aluris to hand. What could they get? Nothing at the current moment? I can eat creature, but that doesn't seem very realistic. I'm only going to swing with Ferocidon here. I was tempted to swing with Skoos, but the issue is he's going to double block here, right? With Stitcher Supplier, he's not going to double block. I don't know why he didn't double block. So like 6 cards go to the bin. Realistically, he's going to find something, and he's just going to replay it with Luris. I'm playing this tapped. I'm just holding up double green for Skoos. Sure. This resolves. I'm gonna eat the Cruxa here. in case they have land to be able to play it. Sure. They had the land. And I needed to do that while that was still on the stack, right? Because if not, they would have had the priority to cast it. Am I scared of anything here? Let's go get the Arcanist. I can swing with the Ferocidon. I probably should have swung with the Skoos as well. Fine, go get another green source and say go. I didn't have anything to lose by swinging with the Skoos there. I could have hedged my bets and played another creature. Okay, now he's just gonna tap both and make me sacrifice both creatures, right? I should have eaten the Stitcher Supplier. That was my mistake. In response, I am gonna go eat this Pyromancer. This doesn't really give me anything. I'm gonna go get the 2 Stitcher Suppliers. Even though I'm not gaining life off this, I just don't want to give them the opportunity to keep putting cards in the bin. So I needed to do that in that order because had I sacrificed it, they would have gotten priority back, and they still would have been able to cast. That's fine. This dies. I have plenty of answers here. Sure. Yikes. We're getting rid of the Embercleave. Sure. We'll get rid of the Brawler. Immediately go get the Cruxa. He's only got 1 card in hand. I don't see him playing. Like, I get blown out if he's got removal and creature. So I played Skoos just right then and there so that I could have creature after he resolves sacking for Priest of the Forgotten Gods. It was +2. Sure. So I play this. A bunch of shit I can hit here. Does he have anything? Four green mana available. I just swing with both here and force the hand, right? He has to block, otherwise I have lethal. I missed the lethal because I clicked through it. That's embarrassing. But now they're just in a really tough shape because of the Ferocidon. Yeah, I missed that lethal. I guess it wasn't technically lethal because of Fatal Push, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe? I don't know. That threw me for a loop. That was poorly played on my part. That was poorly played. Okay. Magnus Raids can be played. Clothis can be played. Ruck. Collected Company. I think that's it. Embercleaves can definitely go. Spellbreakers can go. Cut 1 card. I want to run the Red Cap melee. Just because I don't have to sacrifice anything. This is fine. I just need to hit another Skoos and or Clothis and win the game. Got no interaction, right? I could just like go over the top, and if I hit a Coco, I end the game. Red Horde Architect. So we are just gonna pass the turn. I'm gonna get really, really, really bummed if they claim this and then sack it. Citrus supply, that's fine. So I'm gonna block the Arcanist here, and I'm gonna Bone Crusher Giant it. Sure. He's not putting that to hand. If he plays 1 creature, I think it's best for me to Brawler after Pelt Collector. Put 2 creatures on the board. I survive any kind of sack. He's not getting any kind of creature back through Luris. I didn't play around the Claim Fame. For 3, what is he casting? Nothing. Durker. Just get absolutely rocked. Like, I'm just gonna get claimed again, so like Office is the only thing I can do here. We put 3, go to 7. That was no fun. I can hard cast Coco here. That's probably what I gotta do. Because they got nothing worthwhile taking. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, that's just the position that we're in. So I could have played Skoos and eaten something when they go to activate Priest, but I mean, that doesn't help me win the game, right? I'm just dead off of the Claim the Firstborn, right? They take Ferocidon, they swing for 3, 4, 5. And in response, he just sacks anything that's being blocked by Bone Crusher Giant. It might put me to 1. I'd have to rethink that math. Okay, sure. Claim the Firstborn. He can't swing with the Ferocidon, so we're good here. Okay. Sure. Sacks Supplier and Bone Crusher Giant. Yep. Go to 5. Yikes. Go to 4. We have to leave a creature so I can just eat it. Let's hit Thoughtseize. Gain 2, go to 6. We're just gonna have to Skoos. And the unfortunate measure is that before combat, we're just gonna have to go hit Spark Harvest. There's no claim. He can't get a whole bunch of stuff. It's probably best just to hit the harvest so he can't kill something. Fine, I go to 5, go to 4, potentially go to 2. No land for me to hit Collected Company with either. Oh. Chrissy. This deck is vicious, dude. Absolutely vicious. He swings for 1 here, puts me to 4. Puts me to 2. Or, I'm sorry, 3. And what's getting cast off this? Sure. Okay, so the best that I can do is hit land. And Coco again. And just hit nothing. Another blocker. I don't want to run Skoos out there, right? Does this give trample? No, it just gives haste. That's game over. Because all he had to do was... Why did he target Cat with that? What did that do? What did that do? Because in my mind, he played Citrus Supply, with Lurrus on board, and then he just hit that with Claim Fame to give +2 haste, and then he swings, and then he kills me because he has 4 attackers to my 3 blockers. He swings, deals his damage. Regardless of what he deals, I'll be less than 2, probably at 2 and or 1, and then he just sacks with the witch. Yeah. Am I still where I want to be? I think I am. I think I am. I don't think much changes in this matchup, play versus draw. Wow, look at all these cards I can cast. It's actually better. I think I'm putting the Brawler back. No, it's definitely the Harbinger, right? Because I can actually cast this, and like if this plays, I'm in good shape. Sure. Let's take my 2. Play Belt Collector. Sure. Swing for 2. I'll have the removal spell. I don't have the Cruxa. This was just a slow ass hand. They have to have removal. If they don't have removal here, it's game over. I just like go over the top of them. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Sure, that's awesome that pumps. I can play Ferocidon here. I don't want to play the Skoos because I don't have the green source for it. But the reason why I would potentially not play Ferocidon is to hold up Magma Spray for the Cruxa that they have in hand. Because Cruxa will hit, I can hit with Magma Spray. Because I can't currently do that with Skoos. But I mean, this puts damage on the board. I think we just play aggressive. I think we just put the Ferocidon down and say, here are my creatures, hear me roar. And Ferocidon eating removal over a Skoos is probably better for us in the long run. But we're hurting not having that secondary green source. Sure, we're going to let you swing and then go ahead and sack that, draw some cards. God, this deck is so good. Oh my god. This deck is so good. That actually was a pretty good draw for us. Sure. Okay, so, I mean, this just has to go on the board. I haven't played anything that I'm terrified of them recurring. Return clock with Bone Crusher Giant. I feel pretty comfortable if we draw the extra green source, right? I have to lose the Magma Spray here. And hoping to hit green source so that we can Skoos eat that. I have to do that because they're going to have mana to cast it next turn. So we got to get lucky one time. And we're just ever gonna get lucky. Oof, 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 oof. Oh, and there's the green source. And there's the green source. We thought about our lines, but we did not think about our opponent's lines. Yikes. That's probably a loss. This red blacklist has so many lines of play. This deck is nasty. What if I go to historic decks right now? What beats up on this red black? I guess Jund Sacrifice just outgrinds it. Yeah, this game's over. Whoa. Whoa, ay, ay, ay. Is something... Why is my webcam not being shown? Property. Why is the webcam not showing? I'm so confused. Why is this not wanting to show right here? Properties, deactivate. Let's activate again. There it goes. Okay.